You hit snooze, you skip the routine. You promise you'll train later, but deep down, you know it rarely happens. And every time you skip morning calisthenics, you're not just losing a workout. You're missing a complete transformation your body can unlock in just 30 days. In this video, you'll discover 6 powerful changes that happen when you commit to morning calisthenics, and why skipping it might be the reason your progress keeps stalling.
Number 6. Faster fat loss from the start of the day. You want to lose fat? Cool. Then stop acting like your metabolism is some mythical beast that only awakens at 5 p.m. after your third iced coffee. Here's the truth. And yeah, it's gonna sting. If you're not doing calisthenics first thing in the morning, you're wasting prime fat-burning hours. That's not drama. That's biology. When you wake up, your body is in a fasted state. No Pop-Tarts, no protein shakes, just your system running on empty. And that's exactly what makes morning calisthenics a fat-melting cheat code. You're tapping into stored fat right out the gate. That's not hype, that's straight-up metabolic optimization. Here's where it gets juicy. You're not just burning calories during the workout, you're reprogramming your metabolism for the rest of the day. Fasted training boosts fat oxidation, improves insulin sensitivity, and triggers hormonal responses that say, "Hey body, let's shred." Oh, and no, you don't need an hour-long torture session. Even a 15-minute blast of bodyweight movements, squats, push-ups, mountain climbers, burpees, yes, I said it, flips the switch. Your heart rate spikes, adrenaline surges, and fat becomes fuel. Let me ask you something uncomfortable. How many fat-burning supplements have you wasted money on hoping for magic? Be honest. Because none of them beat a free, zero-equipment workout done before breakfast. Skipping it is like throwing away money and then wondering why your jeans still don't fit. Morning calisthenics actually make your body smarter. How? You train your system to prefer burning fat for energy, especially when done consistently. That means your body stops panicking about carbs 24/7 and finally starts capping into its fat reserves like it's supposed to. And let's not forget the long-term compounding effect. Do this daily and your body adapts. Metabolic flexibility improves, resting energy expenditure rises, you start burning more calories even while doing nothing. That's right, Netflix and burn. But hey, if you'd rather skip it and wait for the perfect time to train later in the day, go ahead. Just know your metabolism isn't wetting with you. It's moving on. Morning calisthenics don't just help you lose fat. They teach your body to be a fat-burning machine. You turn your mornings into a ritual of efficiency, momentum, and, let's be honest, revenge against every late-night snack you regret. So what's it gonna be? 10 more minutes in bed? Or 10 fewer pounds on the scale? Your move. And if you're thinking, but I'm not a morning person, congratulations, neither is your belly fat. You think it cares that you're grumpy at 7 a.m.? No, it's thriving while you're dragging your feet. The sooner you understand that discipline beats mood, the faster you'll see changes. Morning calisthenics aren't about being motivated, they're about being fed up with the lack of results.
Number 5. Drastic improvement in mobility and joint health. If your joints sound like a bag of popcorn every time you move, that's not just aging, that's neglect. And the worst part, you're probably sitting there blaming genetics when it's really the fact that you treat mobility like an optional accessory instead of the baseline requirement for movement. Morning calisthenics are not just for building muscle or burning fat. They're your ticket to actually moving like a human again, not some stiff, desk-bound, tight-hipped zombie. Think dynamic stretches, controlled bodyweight lunges, shoulder circles, deep squats, all movements that tell your body, hey, we're not dying in this chair today. You'd be shocked how fast your body responds when you consistently give it attention. Real, structured movement that opens up the joints and gets the blood flowing. We're talking noticeable improvement in just 30 days. Ankles that stop screaming during stairs, hips that don't lock up when you try to tie your shoes, shoulders that rotate like they belong to an actual athlete, not a desk clerk. Here's the truth they don't teach you in your overpriced gym membership. Strength without mobility is a liability. You can bench 300, sure, but can you reach behind your back without feeling like something's gonna snap? Morning calisthenics fix that. They train the body to move as a unit, not in isolated chunks. And don't even get me started on joint pain. You think it's inevitable? It's not. A lot of that tightness, stiffness, and discomfort you feel isn't just wear and tear. It's poor movement patterns that have been left unchecked. Calisthenics demand full range of motion, forcing your body to relearn how to function the way it was designed. Let's throw a little science at it. Consistent body weight training stimulates synovial fluid production. That's the natural lubricant in your joints. The more you move them properly, the more your body protects them. Add in controlled tension, stability work, and mobility-focused sequences, and you're not just preventing injury, you're rewinding damage. But of course, the masses will ignore this and go straight to complaining about their bad knees while refusing to do a single deep lunge. Fine, more mobility wins for the rest of us. You don't need fancy tools, just commitment. Give your joints 20 minutes each morning, not even heavy training, just focused, controlled movement, and you'll start walking different, sitting different, living different. You'll stop dreading stairs. You'll stop making that old man grunt when you get out of the car. You enjoying the video? Comment where you're watching from. Hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, click the subscribe button. Want a video on a specific topic? Leave a $10 super thanks in the comment box, and I'll create a sponsored video just for you and shout out your name here.
Number 4. Noticeable gains in muscle tone and definition. When people say they just want to feel healthier, what they really mean is they want to look in the mirror and not feel personally attacked. And here's the kicker. You don't need a gym membership, dumbbells, or a personal trainer screaming in your face. You just need consistency with body weight movements. Morning calisthenics done daily can carve muscle tone into your frame faster than you think. Push-ups, squats, planks, and pull movements, these aren't basic exercises. They're the foundation of a lean, sculpted physique. And when you hit them every morning, your body starts responding quickly. Chest starts popping, shoulders get sharper, core tightens. Legs? Say goodbye to that noodle look. You're not just moving, you're shaping. You don't need iron to build muscle. You need time under tension, volume, and smart progression. And calisthenics deliver all of that if you stop treating them like a warm-up. Increase reps, slow the tempo, and add holds at the hardest point. That's how definition happens. Not with miracle supplements, but with deliberate effort. The muscles built from body weight training tend to look better. Why? Because they're functional, balanced, and come from full body coordination. You're not just inflating one muscle group while ignoring stabilizers. You're training movement patterns, and the result is a body that looks athletic and feels powerful. Most people don't have a muscle building problem. They have a recovery and consistency problem. Calisthenics in the morning solve both. You're not crushing your nervous system with max lifts. You're stimulating growth with low-impact, high-frequency training. That means you recover faster and stay consistent without burnout. And let's be real, definition isn't about doing endless reps of anything. It's about building muscle while keeping fat low. Pair your morning training with clean nutrition and your body becomes a billboard for discipline. Skip it, and you're back to wondering why your arms look like they've been in witness protection. You'll feel the results before you see them. Tighter clothes, better posture, more control when you move. Then one day, boom, someone asks if you've been training. That's not an accident. That's daily body weight work doing its thing. And guess what? You don't need a full hour. 15 to 20 minutes a day of focused, progressive movement can get you looking sharper than someone blindly lifting weights in a commercial gym with zero form. Still think calisthenics can't build muscle? Tell that to gymnasts, or anyone who's ever tried to do perfect tempo push-ups for 60 seconds straight. The burn is real, the gains are earned, and your mirror will thank you if you stop skipping mornings.
Number 3. Sharper mental focus all day long.
Let's not sugarcoat it. Your brain's not foggy because of stress or low blood sugar. It's foggy because you rolled out of bed, scrolled your phone for 40 minutes, skipped movement entirely, and expected your mind to perform like it's on a TED Talk stage. That's not how this works. Morning calisthenics light your brain on fire, in the best way. The moment you start moving, your nervous system activates, blood rushes to your brain, and neurotransmitters start firing like popcorn in a microwave. Dopamine, up. Norepinephrine, up. Mental fog, gone. You ever wonder why some people seem hyper-productive before 9 a.m.? It's not magic, it's movement. Starting the day with structured, intentional calisthenics signals to your body and brain that it's go time. You get clarity, focus, and a sense of alertness that no triple-shot espresso can fake. And let's talk about flow, that elusive state where ideas connect, decisions feel easy, and distractions bounce off you like rubber bullets. Morning training puts you in the perfect neurochemical state to hit that zone. You're not reacting to life, you're driving it. The same people who claim they can't focus are often the ones skipping any kind of morning movement. They want high performance without firing up the engine. That's like trying to win a race without turning the key. Even a short calisthenics routine, think 10 to 15 minutes, can elevate brain function for hours. Why? Because you're engaging large muscle groups, activating your vestibular system, and flooding your brain with oxygen-rich blood. Translation, you think sharper, react faster, and actually feel like a functional adult. Need to crush a presentation, solve complex problems, or just not zone out in every Zoom call? Start your day with bodyweight movement. It's not optional if you care about cognitive performance. And no, I'm not a morning person isn't an excuse. It's a habit you haven't built yet. And here comes the spicy part. Mental sharpness isn't about how much coffee you drink, it's about how you prep your brain to handle the day. Calisthenics prime your prefrontal cortex, balance your hormones, and give your brain the chemical cocktail it actually needs to focus. Here's a real-world example. Imagine walking into a meeting fully alert, confident, and engaged, while everyone else is still rubbing sleep out of their eyes and pretending to care. That's the edge you get from morning calisthenics. You don't just wake up, you wake up with purpose.
Number 2. Elevated discipline and morning momentum. Your day doesn't start with your alarm, it starts with your first decision. And if that first decision is to hit snooze, scroll YouTube, or crawl out of bed like a half-eaten burrito, congrats, you just handed your momentum to chaos. Now flip that. Imagine this. You get up, no negotiations. You hit your morning calisthenics, your body moves, your blood pumps, and suddenly you're not a slave to your mood, you're setting the tone. That's discipline. And discipline isn't some rigid military thing, it's the ability to show up when your feelings tell you not to. Every time you choose movement over mediocrity, you reinforce the identity of someone who follows through. And guess what? That identity sticks. You'll start noticing it bleed into everything else: work, nutrition, relationships. You make better choices not because it's easy, but because your brain is riding the momentum wave you built before 8 a.m. Let's talk science. Dopamine, your reward chemical, spikes when you complete tasks. Morning calisthenics are a mini win with a big hormonal payout. And stacking that first win compounds. You feel accomplished before the world even wakes up. That's momentum. That's leverage. The people who don't have time for morning training, they spend 90 minutes lost in distractions and still feel behind. But those who train early, they gain time. They're sharper, more efficient, and operate like they've got a secret weapon. Spoiler, they do. Here's the plot twist. Discipline isn't just built in the gym. It's built in those tiny moments when you don't want to move, but you move anyway. And morning calisthenics put that moment right at the start of your day, like a test. Pass it and everything else feels lighter. This isn't about being extreme, it's about choosing structure in a world that profits off your distractions. The second your feet at the floor and you train, you take control back. You don't find time, you claim it.
Number 1. A full body transformation in just 30 days. Morning calisthenics might not look flashy on YouTube. No heavy weights clanking, no gym selfies, just raw, consistent effort. And guess what? That's exactly what leads to a full body transformation in 30 days. Not someday, not when things settle down. Right now. You want better posture? Calisthenics fixes that. Want tighter abs, stronger glutes, a defined upper body? Daily bodyweight training hits it all. Push-ups, squats, planks, dips, lunges. Simple movements done with intensity. And when you do them consistently, your body adapts like it's been waiting for you to stop slacking. This isn't theory, this is biology. Your muscles grow when stressed properly. Your metabolism fires up. Your hormones regulate. And your nervous system becomes more efficient. You don't need 90-minute workouts. You need 20 minutes of commitment, repeated with zero excuses. And here's the mind blower. That transformation you crave, it's not just physical, it's mental. You'll feel stronger, sharper, more resilient. Suddenly, the things that used to throw you off, traffic, deadlines, bad sleep, don't hit the same. You're grounded, you're focused. You've built something bigger than biceps, identity. Most people never see results because they chase motivation. They wait to feel ready. You show up. That's what flips the script. Day 1 might suck. Day 3 might be worse. But by week 2, you start seeing it. By week 4, you don't recognize the person in the mirror. And that's the goal. You'll notice it in your energy, in the way your clothes fit, in the way you carry yourself. You'll stop apologizing with your posture and start owning your space. All because you chose to move before the world told you what to do. Want a video on a specific topic? Leave a $10 super thanks in the comment box and I'll create a sponsored video just for you and shout out your name here. You liked the video? Leave your comment, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, click the subscribe button and I'll see you in the next video.